VP Joshua has said Orji Kalu is Nigeria's next president. City News Nigeria reports that the General Overseer of Light of the World International Church, Prophet Joshua Arogun, has urged the Chief Whip of the Senate, Senate Orji Kalu, to recognize other men of God who were instrumental to his spiritual life. The popular cleric said the founder and president of Love World Incorporated, also known as Christ Embassy, Pastor Chris Oyakilome, was not the only man of God that revealed to Kalu what happened to him in December 2019, adding that Kalu would be inviting the wrath of God if he ignores others. Prophet Joshua made the statement on Christmas Day in Lagos during the church's ministration service to mark the birth of Jesus. He accused Kalu of selective appreciation and warned him of the impending dangers of such actions. He recalled that aside himself, Prophet Joshua, other men of God like Pastor Enoch Adiboye of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, RCCG, Bishop David Oyedepo of Winners Chapel, Pastor David Ibiyome of Salvation Ministries, Pastor Emmanuel Omali of Divine Hand of God Prophetic Ministry, Bishop Lazarus Moka of the Lost Chosen Charismatic Renewal, Bishop Mike Okonkwo of the Redeemed Evangelical Mission, Prophet Dr. David Kingleo Elijah of Glorious Mounts of Possibility Church were giving similar messages about Kalu's travails and upliftment. Speaking to the congregation, he said it was on this altar that we were praying and the message on Orji Kalu came, and I told you people, congregation, about it. What I said was that he would not only come out after 6 months in jail, but will become the next president of Nigeria after President Muhammadu Buhari. I don't know how it would happen. In fact, I have never met him, but that is the revelation I got, and my duty is to say it as revealed. But I am not happy with the man, because after God saved him and got him released from prison, he seems to have recognized only Pastor Chris Oyakilome, which is not fair. I expect him to recognize all other men of God the same way he recognized Christ Embassy. It is good he stood on the altar and gave his testimony that shows he has fear of God and he is thankful to God. But he should extend the thanksgiving to other churches, otherwise the wrath of God will visit him. Prophet Joshua also said if Kalu should humble himself before God, he will encounter upliftment that is beyond his expectations. Even if afflictions tries to arise again, he should not despair, because he will definitely come out victorious. His destiny is to be Nigeria president, and every other thing happening is to catapult him to that position, he said. The newspaper records that the former Abia governor visited Christ Embassy Church on December 13, 2020 for the church's Thanksgiving service held at the headquarters in Lagos. He said Pastor Yakilome told him he would go to prison and be freed after 6 months. Testifying from the pulpit, Kalu said Pastor Chris Oyakilome told him in October 2019 that no amount of intervention from world leaders will prevent him from going to prison. In his words, he says, I was traveling to Abuja and Pastor asked me to drop by for a dinner. We have been friends for more than 28 years and we are very close. When I was about leaving, we prayed together and he told me what I didn't know how to digest. He said I should prepare myself because I was going to be in prison for 6 months. He told me it is something I cannot stop and no amount of intervention from world leaders can stop it. He said the expected day of the High Court judgment will be postponed, and it all happened as he said. He told me I should come closer to God because what he has in stock for me after the prison experience is great. He made me understand it's a phase God really wants me to pass through. Today, I am very grateful for that experience. Then I wished the cup could pass by, but today I am glad and extremely happy, very happy to God for everything. That was not the first time Pastor has given me prophecies, and I have always disagreed with him because I don't believe in prophecies in 2011. He told me I should not contest for Senate election because my mandate would be stolen and wouldn't be recovered. I disobeyed him and it went as he said. In 2014, he also told me Muhammadu Buhari would win the 2015 election, and it happened. There are several cases he gave me prophecies, and even though I disagree with him, it all came to pass. So I am here to thank God and to thank Pastor for being the instrument God uses to speak to me. If you can remember, I wore black for the court judgment that fateful day, and I was not worried because I was prepared both in body and in spirit. God's will always prevail, and I will give all the glory to him, he also said. Also recall that Senator Kalu, who was sentenced to 12 years imprisonment in December 2019 on corruption charges, was released from Kuje Correctional Center, Abuja in 2020 after the Federal High Court in Lagos, presided by Justice Mohammed Lima, ordered his release in line with the Supreme Court's judgment nullifying his trial and conviction. The Supreme Court had in May ruled that the trial and judgment delivered by Justice Mohammed Idris against Kalu and two others were null and void since the trial judge had no jurisdiction, having been elevated to the Court of Appeal. You see all these people, the Bible says, and God says he's not going to share his glory with anybody. I don't know, most of them, I don't even know whether he gives testimony, whether Joshua has said it, whether all this Adeboye has said this and that. I don't even know why you want to. If he does not tell you thank you, who are you? Even if God has told you, that is how these people behave. You will see them. These are the same people that they will be calling men of God. But within them, you don't even know what they are doing. Instead of you to put your life in the hands of God, you put your life in the hands of all these men because they have been in ministry for decades. Our ways are not God's ways. I don't understand. When will they even tell us when Nigeria will be better? I don't just understand. Listening to all these people it's something else. You see how they have messed everything up. Ojuzo Kalu is going to be the next president. Okay, well, let's watch and see. Kalu, I'm not surprised because he's more of a northerner. He's schooled in the north. As chains of business in the north speak their language very fluently, understand their politics and can be loyal to them. My fear is that can his Igbo brothers benefit from him? Only time will tell. You men of God are busy giving prophecy for a thief to become president of a failed country, just like how Mbaka came up with his prophecy of an old incompetent man that failed the failed country. At least Oji's presidency will calm the Biafra agitation. Rubbish, full-blown Fulani Hausa. It can't. Oji's Kalu is an enemy of Biafra's growth, okay? Not your seat of power, being independent, a Biafra way of appreciating God's blessings, just like a imparable talent. Who dash monkey? Nigeria is not for the Igbos. Fulanis won't allow such things to happen. This won't happen because he is a traitor and a saboteur. He's also a stupendous looter. These men of God should just keep quiet. Make I hear when no one thief again as president in this country. What you must know as human being is if God has spoken through his prophets, it may tarry but must surely come to pass. Okay, I have new minister. You can also para. You people have come again. Another fake prophecy again, Mr. Prophet. Is COVID-19 real? Prophecy on COVID-19 again, and let's see. Well, see guys, let's say your opinion on this.